Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to install SWAR plot manager for Chia so you can automate your fucking plotting process and get a better result than using the GUI. So what we're going to want to do is type SWAR. I'll put the GitHub description down below. Check it out. So we're just going to follow along the instructions and do any troubleshooting if it comes up. Okay, so what we're going to want to do first is download it. This is Windows. Good. You getting downloaded using the whatchamacallit? Using the GitHub, but no point. Well, not the GitHub, the CLL, the command line. Uh, so I put it on my documents folder. Boom. So it's here. So it's downloaded. Okay. Now what we do is we open PowerShell. Actually, what we want to do it is run an admin, because there will be some restrictions. So if you want to make it look like this, first you want to do properties and then go to colors, so like screen background for the background and screen text for the screen text. Okay, and restart it after. So what we want to do is we want to run cd so it knows which folder to use. What we want to do is copy wherever you placed it. So boom, plot manager, and it wants, yeah, you just want to run it folder, so copy cd, paste. Boom. So now it's selected and it knows which folder to run from. This you don't need to do, as it's for Linux and other systems. Well, I haven't needed to do this on my other PC that I built for plotting. So what I want to do now, we need to install Python, but I've been having problems because if we do pip install, see right now. Oh, no, you don't do this. Okay, well we need to install Python anyway, but you shouldn't really have problems because I'm doing this on the fly right now. I didn't script anything. I might just edit a little bit. But what we want to do is, because I had problems before, because sometimes when I installed Python on like on the website, like on their website, I had like problems. It wouldn't work, and I needed to go to Microsoft Store in order for it to work. For some reason, I don't know. So you just want to install it here. It needs 3.7, but I just installed the latest one, which is 3.9. So you want to go to Microsoft Store and install it here. Yeah, so install it through here. Don't install it through the website. Don't go here. Don't install it from here. Install it on the Microsoft Store. Okay, so after we do that, we need to install pip, I think. Where do we? Let's see. Pip. Okay, yeah. So after you install Python through the Microsoft Store, you're gonna wanna paste this command, copy it, paste it. Yeah, let's see what it reads. Basically bullshit. Uh, so now next thing we want to do is we want to copy this file right here. We want to, copy it and paste it, and then we want to rename it. So it's important to do this. This is, you're going to do delete the default and the copy, and you're going to save it. You want to open it with Notepad. Okay. Now let's edit setup for personal settings, which I'm going to teach you how to do. Run the manager. Okay. Well, first let's set it up first. Okay, so first, Windows. You can read all of this to like set it up and learn what they are, but I'm gonna show you how to do it. Okay, so Chia location. This will be your chia.exe. Just follow this along. So you want to go to your this PC. I'm following this too. So you want to go to this PC. You want to go to your C drive or wherever you place this file at. We're looking for this run right now. So for me, I have to go to users after, wait a second, S-word. Fuck. It says S-word, but you just gotta find this file, which is, just ignore this. So we went to users, my name, then we have to go to local, via blockchain. Ooh, I didn't update it. It's gonna be whatever your latest, but every time it updates, and you update it, you have to go back and put the new location right now, which I'm gonna have to do. So you're gonna open it, resources, app.asr, Damian, and what I do is, you want to copy it as, boom. After you want to do backslash, which I don't have on this keyboard. Doesn't show, but you just want to copy this, and boom. So you will, whenever you update the Chia GUI, you're gonna wanna, you can just, if it's like 1.1.4, you can just do this, it'll save it. So right now it's this for me on this computer. Manager. This is basically checks your interval. So I'm gonna show you. Basically, gonna display like show the new information that comes in whenever you're plotting. Log. This is your folders where you wanna where your Chia logs plotter folders. So I believe I don't have. Let me see. This PC. Chia. Wait. Fuck is it? Okay. Yeah. So for me, you have to find your Chia folder. So you would go to. Wait, no. You would go to SSD. You would go to users, your name, .chia, mainnet, and then plotter. You would copy this, and this is where the logs are gonna go to. Boom. Where the log's gonna go to. Okay, and now view. This is basically check interval. I think you have to like change both of these. So if you want to, what you call it, update the log to see what's your progress looking like, you have to change both of these. I think. Just keep it on a minute. Notifications. You can like notify you on Discord, which is pretty cool, which I have it set up, but it's kind of janky. It sometimes doesn't work. But you will have to find your Discord webhook URL, put it here, and type this to true, which you can find on YouTube. How to find this. Okay, this I don't touch, cause I don't know. I just leave it alone. And this is the maximum number of plots that your system will run. This is how much you allow it. So down here, there is what you call it, max concurrent with start early, which I want to explain. But it's basically right now, if you just want to run like 8 plots for the entire system, just like you just want to run 8 plots, no bullshit, just run 8 plots. But as you learn this program, or learn how it works, you can change this up if you want to. But if you just want to run like 8 plots or whatever you want, maximum, so it wouldn't boot up any more plots than 8, just put your number. Let's say I want to put like 8 plots, right? So you can read what all these does, but I'm gonna explain it right now. So name, it's the name of the plots they're gonna be doing. So if I name this main plots for some reason, plots. This will show up as main plot right here. Max plots is how many pods you want to create. So if you want to like, this is when it's gonna stop at. This is when it's gonna stop at making the plots. So if I put 8 plots max, this means after I make like a 999 plots, it will stop making plots. So it's basically if you just want to make like 16 plots, it will stop at making at 16 and it won't make anymore. So if you just want to run it infinitely, just put 1,000. Farm public key, this is for like if you have like other systems that like farm and harvest, and if you're on a pool in the future, if you're just playing on your computer and farming on your own computer, you can just leave these blank. Temporary directory, this is going to be your SSD to plot on, and destination directory will be your hard drive. Size 32 is the K, so this is the default, and you want to run this. Bit fill true, which you need enabled. It's default on the GUI too. Threads, how many CPU threads you want to run. I do maximum, but more on that later. Buckets 128, you want to keep this default. Memory buffer, it's 5 gigs, but it's in megabytes, so or megabytes. The default is 3390 on the GUI too. Max concurrent is how many you want to run, maximum. So if you want to run 8, it'll be 8. I'll explain it right now. So 8, this is for the global. If you use this and you read through it and understand, you will want to change this. But if you just want to run 8 plots, just run 8 over here and 8. And this is for if you're doing fancy shit. So let's say you're running 8 plots, but when it reaches start early, which concurrency start early phase is when it ends phase 4, and it's like transferring some of the files. You would do 9. So when the first plot reaches phase 4, it triggers this. So let's say you're making 8 plots, and one of them finishes phase 4, it will start up a new plot right away because you can just get away with more and like start it early. So yeah, but you'll have to set this number to 9 for it to work. So this can work. But if you're just running 8 plots, you just should do this. Just put these numbers right here. Stagger minutes is what's your delay like. So if you wanna start up the new plot 60 minutes, just do that. It's in minutes. So yeah, if you wanna run one plot, just your delay. So one plot starts up, 60 minutes later, another one. Max for phase 1. This is also fancy shit. Basically, you have to do like, if you want to run this like advanced, or you want something, if you want to do some advanced shit, you'll just this is basically limits how many plots can be in phase 1 before it makes new ones. So if I'm running, so there's like 5 plots running in phase 1, and you only want it to five plots to be in phase 1, no more. If it bottlenecks, just yeah, you put that. But for me, I run like right now, when you do, let's say you're doing 8 plots maximum, right? 8 plots in parallel. You don't really need to like do anything. Don't touch this. I leave it at 9999 because it'll balance it out. No point. It's basically for specific situations. And concurrency start early phase 4. We explained this. Basically for this to work, but I'm not doing that right now. Delay is how many seconds you want it for this to work. So let's say, you when it reaches phase 4, the end, it starts up this plot. Well, it's gonna how many seconds before it can start up this plot. And temporary to destination sync false. I'll just leave it at that too. But this, let's say these jobs, this is the first job, and this is the second job. This is if you have like multiple SSDs, and for some reason you wanna RAID them. So let's say this is your SSD1, right? SSD1. And you have two SSDs, right? And for some reason you don't want to RAID them, and you don't want to combine them, and you would just basically, it will be working on this SSD, on plotting with this shit. So we have SSD1, it will be setting the plots here, and SSD2 to be working its own plots, and you'll have to set it up, and you have to do some math to like plot it in, so it works. But basically, if you have like one SSD, or you have multiple, but you rated them, and they're all combined, you can run one job. I don't do this. It's kind of complicated. It's for your own situation, but if you're gonna use this, you can learn how to do it. But for me, I have 2 SSDs combined, so I rated them, and I basically just have to run this one job. So we're gonna delete this because I have 2 SSDs that I combined. And make sure that these are what you call it, very sensitive. So if you do this and there's a space in between, it will fuck up the program and it won't run. So let's see. So let's say we want to set it up for my plots. I'm going to use the settings from my plotter machine. I'm on my main PC right now. So temporary directory, right? We want to pick our SSDs. So this is my little SSD here. What we're going to do is, boom, copy this. Copy address. And let's say, so this is my main SSD, right? And let's say we have destination directory. We can actually list them. So I have 2 hard drives, and let's say you want to plot on these 2 hard drives, right? What you would do is, if you only have 1 hard drive, you would leave this alone right here. So you'll copy it and leave it right here. But let's say we have 2 drives, right? Here, wait a second. Let's say you have 2 drives and you wanna plot on all of them. So if it runs out of space, you'll be able to go to the next one. So what we're going to do is probably shouldn't delete it. Let me open up another one. So S4. Because I don't know how much space they need in between. Program files, users. Wait, I'm trying to find it. S4. So I'm here. I'm just gonna copy this real quick. Okay. Let me make this a little bit. Okay. So let's say you have multiple hard drives and you want to run them. So if one fills up, the other one can be still plotted on. So what you want to do is copy it, and this is the length of it needs to be. So just go to the default one, and here. So you want to go to the default one. I'm gonna quickly, yeah. You can pin this to axis. And quick start. Okay, and go to the default and copy it and paste it. And that should be the right amount of space for it to work. So what you would do, I have 2 drives on this computer. So now let's go to our hard drives. So D, copy address. What you can do is this, you can literally copy these and change the letters by yourself if you have a lot of them and you don't want to copy, but so E, so our other one is E. Now the thing is, it won't go down by a list like 1, 2, 3, 4. It will do like 1. It will be basically plotting on all of them equally. So if you like have 10 plots, it will like separate the plots. So 5 and 5 will go. It won't be like 10, fill up, and after this one, no, it will be 5 plots and after another and 5 plots. If you run the total of 10 plots, it will divide them equally. So if you just want to fill up one drive, just select one and don't keep this on the list. Okay. And size 32, so that's K32, bit field true, threads, how many threads you want to run per plot, buckets, yeah, default, okay. So go over this again, this is the name of the plotting logs that will be shown. Max plots, how many plots you want to run before it stops automating it. If farmer public key and pool public key, if you're farming it on your computer and plotting on your computer, you don't need to change these. Temporary directory, it's your SSD that you want to plot on. Destination directory is your hard drives where you want to keep the plots on. K32, bitfill, you want to enable this true. Threads, buckets, memory, max concurrent, how many plots you want to run in max parallel. So it won't run any more than this number. If you ain't doing any fancy shit, just keep this at 8. Your delay timer. Max phase, put it 999 if you don't want to do fancy shit. Concurrency start, phase 4, it's fancy shit, so I just keep this at 4 and 0, because I don't really use these mechanics. So now we're ready, so say 60, okay, good. 8, okay. Boom, we can save this. And now it's saved over here. And now we have to run PowerShell. So we can do it here, but I'll just start up a new one. PowerShell. And if you have any, if you guys have any problems, because as you know, I'm bad explaining right now. As I'm trying to explain this shit to you, probably gonna understand nothing. But if you have any questions, if you need help, you can DM me on Discord. I'll leave you my my Discord ID so you can DM me and we can you can share your screen and I can help you out if you run into any problems. So what we want to do is we're gonna want to copy our sword plot manager address, copy as text, run cd, enter. Okay, and now what we want to do is to check if it's working, and you don't want to start up any plotting right now. Just do. Oh, I don't have it here. Python manager start. Boom. So we want to copy this, and we want to view. Okay. So now it says this is your temp final destination. It shows you the total, the percent used, plots questioned. So you this shit. But it's stopped right now. So what we want to do is. You don't need to run this as admin now, I think. So what we want to do is Python. Wait, no. Delete this. You want to click your up arrow keys so you can cycle and you can easily without. And you want to do this. CD, your plot manager, and then we want to do Python py start. Okay, plot manager has started. Let's see if this is true. Oh, it started. Okay. And it's gonna show you bullshit. Okay. And let's say okay. And I'll answer some questions if you might have. Let's say one question you might ask is if you if you exit out of these, right? If you exit out of this, out of the PowerShell, it will continue to plot. Don't worry, it'll continue. Everything will work. So yeah, it's working. Now let's say you want to do some what you call it? You want to do some setting changes on the start not on the start on the run while it's running. What you want to do is let's keep this window right here. Oh, oops. We want to do this first. Okay. Let's open another one up. So that's one running. So let's say we want to do some changes to the settings, right? Think of this as your plots. We want to go back to and we want to find this file right here, the one we edited, and you want to edit. Do your thing. Maybe we want to run 9 plots, 10 plots. So let's say just save your settings, change them, save them. After what we want to do for it to work. So if you ran 8 plots, and right now imagine there's 8, and for your next and you want to go up to 10, or you want to change some settings like threads or memory usage, what you're going to want to do is after you change those settings and save them, you want to go Python, you want to cd, and then you want to do Python restart. Okay, and it's just basically gonna stop it and start again, and it will update those settings, and the next set of plots that begin to work, begin to get created, will be using those updated settings. If you want to kill a plot, let's say you want to, for some reason, kill the plots, what you're gonna want to do is, you're gonna want to, here, let me, actually, my bad guys, if you had troubles looking at this, very bad at this. Okay, let's say you want to kill the plots, right? What you want to do is you want to find this PID, process ID. You want to open up the task manager. Oops. Let me see if I can increase this window right here. No? Okay. Just bear with me. So what you want to do is you want to right click and you want to select PID and it'll show you the PID. Oops. Sometimes it will do this shit and you have to restart it. So you want to do view. Okay, so you want to kill this fucker right here. So it's 1616. What you want to do is find the 1616. And to end it, you want to, you know, come here, end task, and bada bing, bada boom. End task, boom. We stopped it. It's going to update in 56, well, in 55 seconds. Anything else? Gonna kill the plot, but after you kill the plot, you'll have to delete it. You'll have to delete all the files. And if you want to delete some of them, if you want to let's say you ran 10 plots here, and you deleted one of them, and I don't know how to find them right now. I don't know how to like find which one is which. So if you're running like 10 plots, and there's like 10 plots worth of plots on here, I say just leave it and wait for the plots to finish, because you might delete the wrong file, and I think because one time I deleted all the files I could, and I thought the rest of them will work, and all of them got corrupted. So if you're ever gonna kill it, I suggest you wait on all your plots to finish, and after you clean up the files. And how you clean up the files, you just do Control-Alt, delete. Because whenever there's like an important file, I thought you can like just like press skip and it'll delete the files that are not being used, but I was wrong. And if you got some storage still being used up for some reason, maybe there's like invisible shit going on there, you can just do this and format the drive and quick format to get all the space back. Okay, so I'm gonna do a next video how to analyze your plots using what's the channel again? Not another tech channel, which I use to analyze my plots, and it's very big help. Let me see right now. Not another tech channel. Boom. So I think I'll do a video on how to do it. Maybe you get some problems. But these are the videos you want to watch. You want to use how to use Chia module. Yeah, so I just watched all of these. This one, he uploaded a new video, but I don't know. I don't really recommend it. I just recommend using this one until he improves it a lot better than this. This is working for me right now, and it's doing good. So yeah, I suggest you watch all of his videos right now. I am working on, currently as of I am making a step-by-step process of how to find your best plots using using the S-word plot manager, and how to like get the most amount of plots you can get out of your PC. And I show you step by step how to, find out those settings. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed and got this up and running. If you want, DM me on Discord. I'll link my Discord below, and you can message me on Discord, and we can talk, and you can screen share, and I'll solve your problem for you. And we can run TeamViewer if you want to. But if you have any problems, like there's some bullshit saying like module, there's actually it's kind of hard for me to explain because it's not on here right now, but sometimes it'll say line 116 or line 29 or some line, it says. If you go onto there and you do, here, let me show you. Let's say you get like an error there's something around line 116 in your plot manager file right here. What you want to do is You want to do Control G. Wait a second. Fuck is it? Cocksucker. I don't know what command is it. It was Control Z earlier. But fuck. Professional video. How to check line. Should be Control G. Am I missing something? Maybe I zoomed in. Here, let's try again. Don't save. My keyboard is being retarded. Okay. Well, it might work on your shit, but it's usually Control G and I can find it. But to find the lines, it says below here, LN, which is line. Let's see if a problem on line 16, maybe, there's something wrong in this line. Let's say you did this by accident, it will show you line 89, bullshit, detected. What you would do is you would space because these are really space sensitive. These are not, I think these need to be right here on the edge. But these right here, they need to be all in a perfect space. These included. If you ever have any problems, just go to your plot manager file and go to default and copy it and change it from there. But you can delete this whole bitch right here, and it will still work. You don't need to have this if you don't want it. So yeah, I think that's all. I'm gonna render this video right now and post it on YouTube. What you call it? Click the notification button to get my video on how to optimize plotting process to get the most out of plots per day. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope this helped. Thank you.